Hey, Andy, did you know that while most people try to stay out of storms, some people actually chase them?
Really?
Totally true. Meet Mark Robinson, traveling meteorologist and storm chaser.
What is a storm chaser? Well, a storm chaser is somebody who goes after severe weather. So hurricanes, tornadoes, waterspouts, blizzards, you name it. If it's a storm, I'm there. My car is an information gathering and sending out machine. I've got a weather station, so in here is a humidity and temperature sensor. We have safety lights because in the middle of the storm, it is really hard to see the car in front of you, so this way people can actually see me in it. We have a CB antenna, a cell phone antenna for the internet, to actually run live internet in the car now. We have the wind speed and wind direction up here, it's called an anemometer. And finally we have my ham radio antenna, which is a radio that allows me to communicate with other chasers in their cars, as well as places like Environment Canada. This is my main video camera, and you can see it's actually mounted in the car to give me a nice steady shot as I'm driving. Down here is my ham radio. Over here, this is live radar of what's happening right now. Why do I want to chase storms? Because I love to be right in the middle of Mother Nature at her most intense. The center of a hurricane at eye wall, the winds are 100 miles an hour or more, or being real, up close and personal with a gigantic tornado. It's just the most incredible feeling, and you don't get that feeling anywhere else.
One of Mark's favorite things to study are tornadoes.
And Tornado Alley in the United States is one of the best places to see these weather monsters in action.
A tornado is a violently rotating column of air that usually looks like a funnel. They're created in big storms and can pack winds of up to 400 kilometers per hour.
Scary and dangerous, Chuck.
This year I had what was probably one of my nerve-wracking experiences. We actually had a half-mile wide, multi-vortex, churning tornado, multiple tornadoes within the main tornado itself, pop up about 500 meters behind us, and only this one was moving at about 100 kilometers an hour. So we actually didn't have time to get out of its way. We literally had to drive down the road and hope that it went to the north of us, and we got lucky because it went just to the north of us, but we had a small satellite tornado actually come past the car and miss us by about 50 feet, which we didn't notice until we saw the video later. We said, oh goodness.
Okay, so if that is a tornado, what's a hurricane?
A hurricane is a massive storm that covers hundreds of kilometers and has continuous winds of more than 100 kilometers an hour.
So while tornadoes are really dangerous, hurricanes can be even more scary.
The most dangerous storms would probably be hurricanes, simply because they hit a huge, huge area and do damage on a massive, massive scale. Being inside a large hurricane is like standing inside an F2, F3 tornado for 8 hours. Hurricane Katrina, the wind speeds around us were 135 miles an hour. I mean, there were buildings coming apart all around us. Debris was flying past us all the time. And we're standing right in the middle of it, so we had to be very, very careful. What I do is dangerous. Don't do what I do. I've had a lot of training, I've had a lot of experience. I've been doing this for many, many years. Before I ever went out, before I even saw my first thunderstorm, I trained myself exactly what happens in these storms, where to go, where not to be, and where I can be safe and where I can't. And even then, we get into situations that are unexpected. Hey, I gotta go. There's a storm to chase.
Chuck, chasing storms sounds like it could be really exciting.
Yeah, Andy, but I think I would rather just report the weather on my green screen.